Hey, what's going on, you guys? I know it's been like so super long since I filmed a full day of eating. It feels like forever. Like I don't remember the last time I actually picked up the camera to film a full day of eating, so I'm super happy to be able to do this for you guys today. I am basically only consuming cream as far as dairy goes, well, besides butter as well. But I have been cheese-free, sour cream-free, and everything but butter and heavy whipping cream free since the 1st, and I don't even know what today is, but I'll let you guys know as soon as I find out. I just got done taking the boys to school and giving Aurora a breathing treatment because she has a pneumonia, so that's really hard for me because she's the love of my life, obviously besides Ryan, but when she's sick it devastates me, and her ass has a pneumonia, so I'm doing everything I can to make sure she's comfortable and getting the treatments that she needs. And yeah, so that's what I'm going to be doing today, as well as crocheting something. If you guys want to see, I'll show you. But anyways, that was a super long intro, and I'm going to go make some coffee. So yeah, I'll show you guys that. I want to show you guys what's going down in my house right now. Ryan's been doing this all himself, and we're changing this into a room because we're going to turn our mobile into a 3-bedroom because all the kids, and he gave us a hallway, and so far it's looking amazing. Look at my baby doggy. We have a dirty door, sister. Hi. You're gonna have to pardon my house if you see it because it is completely wrecked. You know how it gets like when Christmas comes, and then you know you get new stuff, and then like people get sick, and then it's a mess. That's where I'm gonna park it and crochet because I'm gonna watch some TV. This is what I'm working on right now. This is gonna be like one side, so it's gonna be like that big, and it's just really squishy, fluffy, squishy material, so it's gonna make a nice pillowcase. Just single crochet. Back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. I already knew how to do a single crochet, but I want to figure out how to make a pillowcase, and basically it's like a huge ass single crochet piece. So I'm excited. I hope it works out. It should work out because it's stupid easy. As you guys know, in my binge eating video that I did, I don't know, several months back, I told you guys that I had gained weight, and it's because like binge eating and stuff like that, plus I stopped tracking, and so it just kind of snowballed and went downhill. And I did have a couple episodes since then, but I've been really trying to like be strict, and because if I'm not strict and I have carbs, my brain just explodes. I can't think of anything else besides eating, and that's why I've been sticking or trying to stick to keto for the last few years. In 6 months, I'll have my 3-year ketoversary, so I'm really excited about that. This is definitely a lifestyle. I have to have it be a lifestyle just because if I don't have it be a lifestyle, I'm just going to struggle with my weight forever. Hopefully someday I'll be able to intuitively eat, but right now I'm back to tracking, and you guys, now that I'm back to tracking, I'm blown away. I'm like, wow. You know, when I'm finally finished eating my macros for the day, because I'm in deficit calories right now, I was looking at the food I was eating, and I was like, wow, I have been overeating so much the past 6 months, and it showed on the scale, but I was really surprised at how it kept coming on, and the weight kept coming on, and I was like, wow. So basically the only things that I've been eating that are calorie dense are some meats that I have, like pepperoni and things like that, and cream and butter, like leaner protein, and I'll add fat to it because I can control that better. Sorry if I'm stuttering, I'm like, oh, la, la. So what I'm doing for my calories is I have a low end of calories and a high end of calories. I have calories that are set at a 25% deficit, which is really high, and I don't recommend doing that, especially if you're new to dieting. And then I have calories set to 15% deficit, which is what I recommend for everyone to start out, like with 15%. Unless you have other issues, you might want to start out like a 10% deficit just to kind of ease yourself into it. But anyways, so I have those calories set, so I try to stay between 14 80 calories and 1640 calories, something like that. As long as I'm in a deficit and staying within my calorie range that I gave myself, then I think I'll be okay. So this is what I did. I just made it myself. I went on the keto calculator. I'll go ahead and link that down below as well. There's a couple that I actually trust. This is what I used to use back in the day, and then I switched to Keto Diet App, but I really like this one as well. This one is a 15% deficit, 20% deficit, and 25% deficit. Same for here, 15, 20, 25. But the ones on top are calories for when I am sedentary, and the bottom ones are lightly active. I just went on my computer and I took screenshots of these individually, and then I put them all on my screen, and then I took a screenshot of the screen, and then I printed this out. So these are lightly active 15 and 20% deficits. So that's basically what I've been doing. And these ones are personal. You know, you'd have to plug your info into the calculator yourself. But go ahead and do that. If you guys are new to keto and you want to start tracking, honestly with tracking I feel that's the only way I can lose weight and be consistent. Though my whole fitness journey, not fitness journey, but weight loss journey, when I went from 258 to 147, for the most part, for my first year, I went down like most of the time. I was tracking religiously. I even underate on calories a little bit, and that's why I started to lose my hair and my nails started to go crazy. I just feel that if I'm really going to shed this weight that I've gained the last year, that I have to track my food because I can eat, you guys. I'm going to try to stop jibber-jabbering so much because I have to actually include like food in this video, and I don't want it to be like forever long. So I'm going to drink my coffee and continue working on my pillowcase, and I'll see you guys in a little bit. Hi guys, so it's almost noon, and I swear I'm getting ready today at some point, but I didn't want to have a second cup of coffee just because I didn't want to do all that cream, and I remembered because I got an Instant Pot. I'm super excited. And I made a couple chicken breasts as like a test run to see like how it worked, and then I had the bones, so I just left the water in there and cooked the bones for a little bit longer, and then I made some broth right here. So what I'm going to do is the fat solidified on top, so I'm just going to pick the fat off. It's like going to be a disc. You could probably see it right there. So that's solidified fat from the chicken, and I'm just going to actually remove that. These aren't free-range organic chickens or anything like that, so the fat's not optimal. So I'm just going to remove that, and if I want any fat in it, I'll add butter. But to be honest, I'm probably just going to add some apple cider vinegar, pink salt, and black pepper, and just drink this. So I'm going to get that ready, and I'll show you guys. You can save this and cook with it. I'm just going to toss this and heat up my chicken broth. I'm going to add some salt. I'm not really measuring this part. I have the scale out because I'm going to be using apple cider vinegar, and I just want to see how much I put in. So salt and pepper and some apple cider vinegar. Give it a shake. That might be a lot, but it's about 4 teaspoons. A little bit over a tablespoon. I hope it ain't ruin it by putting that much, but we'll see. I might have put too much apple cider vinegar. Quick update, you guys. That had way too much apple cider vinegar in it. It is still super, 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 super full. Okay. I'm not going to finish it, just to be honest with you guys. But I just wanted to let you know, just, you know, while I'm laying here on this big, huge love sack. This thing is literally taking up, like, all the room in my living room right now. And I'm watching this show. I don't even know what it's called, but it's really good. Some Freaks. Hey guys, it's about 1 o'clock and hunger struck me, so I'm frying up 2 eggs right now, and I have some taco meat in the microwave left over from yesterday that I'm going to eat. So I'm going to do 2 fried eggs, and it's just cooking in some bacon fat that I cooked yesterday. And I'll show you really quick because I think I need to turn down. Okay, so here's my eggs. And I tried over easy yesterday, and I mean not over easy, I tried a sunny side up the other day, and I did not like it. So I'm going to flip them. So what I'm going to do is get my taco meat in my bowl, put my eggs on top, and I think I'm going to track probably 2 teaspoons of the bacon fat. Bacon grease, they usually have that on MyFitnessPal, so I'll go ahead and select that. So I'm going to track the meat as well as I can. I'm going to add it in as cooked 97.3 ground beef, and then add in spices, like approximately how much of the spices I did, because I did make this as a meal yesterday. So I'm just going to eat this the way it is. And right here, I am going to be making an iced Americano. The rest of my espresso, which is 4 ounces, I'll do some water, ice cubes, and then I'll do some heavy cream. 2 tablespoons of heavy cream, which is going to be 30 grams. Hopefully I don't go too far over. Okay, that's close enough. And that's going to be it. And then I also am going to put some liquid sucralose inside. I think it'll taste better with one more. So I'm going to do 1 more tablespoon. 3 tablespoons total of heavy whipping cream. And this is going to be my first meal. Well, besides the other coffee I had, but yeah. Guys, that was so good. I demolished it so fast. I wanted to update you guys about the bath bombs because I told you a few videos ago that I was going to be doing a bath bomb video, but the weather here has been not that great. It's been kind of wet and humid and raining, and so I don't want to make the bath bombs and then them never dry or risk them activating. So that's definitely on my list of videos. Like, hopefully the next video I can make if the weather's good. So yeah, I didn't forget you guys, and I don't want you guys to think that I forgot or I'm just putting it off or whatever. But yeah, it's definitely on one of my top things to do because I want to give a couple away to one of you guys. I just want to tell you before I forgot. I'll see you guys in a little bit. I probably won't be having my dinner for a while, so I wanted to have a little snack. So I'm going to have some of this pepperoni. These pepperonis are pretty big, you can see. So I'm going to have 2 of these while I clean my kitchen and before I make my dinner and all that stuff. So it is kind of getting late. It's 6:48, but I gotta get all the kids taken care of and get their homework done and everything first. So this will do me for now. These are really good, by the way. I just got this Instant Pot, so I'm going to do 2 chicken breasts. What I did is put it on the saute setting. Where is that? The saute setting, and then I just heat up the water just so it can come to temperature and to pressure sooner. I just threw in 2 boneless or bone-in skin-on chicken breasts. I don't plan on eating the skin, so I'm not really caring that it's in the Instant Pot and it's going to be all flabby anyways. I'll be super impressed with cooking chicken breast in 10 minutes. So what I'm going to do is put it on sealing. This is vent, and this is sealing, so that's done. It's closed off. So I'm going to do manual for 10 minutes. It's going to take a little longer than 10 minutes just because it has to come to pressure and then the 10-minute countdown starts. So I'm just going to cook some chicken and I'll make something with it soon. I did have 1 full ounce of that pepperoni, so I had 4 slices all together. And I put that in my Fitness Pal. I am tracking right now, by the way. That's really the only way that I'm going to be losing this weight that I put on, you guys. So here's the veggies I have currently. I am going to put baby corn, mushrooms, jalapeno, and zucchini in my stir fry. This was done 20 minutes ago because right here the 20 means that this is after cook time, so it switches to keep warm, and it's been keeping it warm for 20 minutes. So the pressure's already gone because after a while of sitting it just releases pressure naturally. Otherwise you could just go psh and just be done like right away. So let's see what we got here. Let's see if it's done all the way. I'm going to see if I can find a thermometer that actually has a working battery. Okay, so normally I don't like to cut into my meat, especially when it's just barely done cooking. I like it to sit for a little while, but this was in the pressure cooker for 20 extra minutes, so I guess that should be okay, but it is completely done, so I'm really happy about that.
Hi, Maddie. Say hi. Sit. Shake. 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 Other one. Good job. Lay down. Shona. Roll over. Roll over. Oh, you're so good. I love you.
You're so good. Okay, so I wanted to show you guys really quick what I did, what I was doing while I was doing other things. You know, just plug things into my Fitness Pal to try to see what will work for you, and then adjust if you need to adjust for your protein, carbs, fat, anything really. So basically what I'm doing here is my goal is the top calories. I do not want to go over 1640 calories. But I'm between like 1450 and like 1640. And this is what I'm ending up with today is 1544. So what I did was I figured I was going to be having some chicken, and I figured 4 ounces so I could meet my protein. My protein I like to be between 82 and 100 grams a day, depending on my activity and stuff. But my zucchini right here, I put it in for 6 ounces, peppers for half, and mushrooms. I also added the spices, especially onion powder, garlic powder, and ginger, because those have carbs. So you want to like make sure that you add that kind of stuff in. I got tahini and some butter that I'm going to saute my vegetables in. And then I'm just going to add the chicken once I weigh it up and then stir it all together. And then I have some chocolate planned for later. So 2 pieces of the Baker's unsweetened chocolate. I'm going to dip that in erythritol, but I'll probably show you guys that if I have it. But I just wanted to put it in to see where I was at on my macros. And after entering every single thing in, 92 grams of protein, 28 grams of total carbs, and that puts me down at 19 grams of net carbs, 10 grams of bean sugar, which is I don't want to go over 10, and fat will fluctuate depending on like my day. And I give myself that flexibility with the fat just because I'm in a deficit, and I could choose between 15 and 25 for the day. I usually don't do 25 because I'm usually hungry enough to eat more than that. Alright, so I'm preparing my food, and I'm basically just going down the list and preparing my vegetables so they're all ready to go. And I had basically the perfect size zucchini, and that right there for my jalapeno, that's 0.6, and I'm going to do a half an ounce, so without the stem and stuff, it should work out pretty evenly. I had less than 3 ounces of these baby corns, so I adjusted that in my Fitness Pal, and I put 1.85 because that's what those weigh. 3 ounces of mushrooms, and I got my tablespoon of butter melting, and then I'm going to add my vegetables in. I'm going to mandolin the zucchini and just kind of chop those in and put them in, get that all put together, add my spices, my tahini. So I'm going to add some white vinegar to kind of thin the sauce out a little bit, and then I'll add my chicken last minute and then give it a final stir and then plate it up. So this is how I make my tea really quick. This is the Tezo Passion Tea. This is 2 tea bags I steeped in about 6 cups of water, and I let it steep in my refrigerator overnight after it cooled down. And then I just basically fill up my cup a lot, about 1.5 cups, I would say, of liquid, maybe like 12, yeah, about 12 ounces probably, and liquid sucralose, and a splash of apple cider vinegar with the mother. It doesn't matter what brand it is really, as long as it has the mother. That's where the health benefits are. Splash of that. That was probably about a tablespoon. You can always start with less apple cider vinegar because it is a strong vinegar, so you kind of have to develop a taste for it or make your taste buds learn to love it. That's perfect. I finished the pillow, you guys. I finished it a little earlier, but I'm still going to add a little finishing touch right here. Some little embroidering, or I don't know what it's called actually, but I'm going to just do some stitching right here. But I think it turned out so pretty. This one is a 16-inch pillow. So pretty. Alright guys, it is 10 o'clock, so I'm going to take that chocolate that I showed you guys that I'm going to be eating with a little bit of pure sweetener. That is a erythritol and stevia blend. This is unsweetened baking chocolate, by the way. I just like to take the baking chocolate and dip it in the sweetener and eat it that way instead of like go through the trouble of melting the chocolate down, adding any other kind of fat, and then adding sweetener. I just kind of do it like this. It is getting late and I need some sleep, so I'm just going to take this and chill, Netflix and chill with myself and the kids, and then go to bed. I hope you guys liked this video. If you did, please give me a thumbs up, and I will see you in my next video. Bye guys.